Alright, let's go for it. Squirrely. Woo! They're a little bit rowdy. Little bit rowdy. I gotta get some more altitude before I make the turn. Got some hawks down below. I think we got some hawks down below. There we go. I can hear myself a little better. And I'll see anybody in the pattern. Whoa, it is rowdy. I gotta get some altitude. Hopefully it will calm down a little bit. A little bit higher, hopefully. Woo! Damn, man. Gotta get climbed out. Let's see if I can do some Facebook Live with Gimble. Right now I'm at 480, just about ready to pull up the landing gear. Welcome aboard, my beautiful people. It is a little bit rowdy, but actually at 500 feet it's starting to calm down, but launch was tricky. Pretty rowdy on the field. I just about skimmed the top of the corn, but ended up getting getting straightened back up. Hopefully you can hear me okay. But I'm trying out the new gimbal, so it should be a much better picture for you guys to look at Facebook Live. I also have my GoPro 360 working so far, and I have my GoPro Hero 12, so it's up behind me. So far it looks like the gimbal's working pretty good. Looks like a smooth picture for everybody to see. Right now I'm going to go ahead and zip up because I'm at 500 feet. Little bit rowdy. I'm zipped up though, looks good. I think everything is. Hey Jared, what's happening? Alright, I'm going to go ahead and head out. I feel pretty confident. I'm at 500 feet. I'm going to head out to Stoke Run and see if this smoke bomb idea works. I am getting some thermals, so you might get a little bit of a shaky video, but it doesn't look like the gimbal is going to get in my way. If I hit this trigger twice, it should turn around on me. Oh no, that just centers it up. That's the joystick, so I'm just moving the joystick, let you guys check it out. I think that's going to work out pretty sweet. And somehow I can spin this around. I thought I double clicked. No, 3 times. What's up? I hit the trigger 3 times and it spins around. Welcome aboard the Falcon 195. Alright, let me point that up a little bit better for y'all. Hopefully you guys hear me okay. I'm headed out to Stokes Run. I'm going to pull the smoke bomb once I get out there. Got a decent climb right here. It's about 150 feet, but it is pretty rowdy. So I climb up in a thermal and then pop out of it. So it's a bumpy road. And I forgot to take my Dramamine. Damn it! It's always something. Always something. You guys hear me okay? Looks like a nice evening. Yeah, so far so good. So far so good. Just passing Clear Fork Resort. The abandoned resort is on my right. Let's see if I can show you guys that with the gimbal here. It's a little rowdy, so this might be a two-hander. Yeah, it won't turn enough, so I'll have to help it out and turn a little bit. 900 feet, and it feels like it's getting more rowdy at 900. Yeah, there's the old Clear Fork Resort. So hopefully this is a better picture for everybody. I've got a new gimbal on the control bar right in front of me. So you are seeing what I'm seeing, unless I move the control bar or the joystick and point the camera. But it should be a pretty smooth video. Alright, I'm at 1,000, about 990 right now. I'm going to tuck the bar just a little bit, get some more ground speed as I head out to Stoke Run. And unfortunately, I couldn't get up any earlier. I had to do some golfing stuff. And then when I got down to the airfield, it was much rowdier than I expected. It's actually pretty rowdy now, so I'm going to lose some altitude. I thought the higher I would go, the smoother the air would get, but that's not the case. So, Everybody's probably leaving Stoke Run at this point. Sorry about that, guys. I might just have to fly out to Pleasant Hill Lake, set off this smoke bomb. Let's see what the Airband radio sounded like. I think I have to do some adjusting on it. It's just popping. Check, 1, 2. Freeman Swank, orange and white powered hang glider. Just about 2 miles east towards Stoke Run. Freeman Swank. Flying at 1031 AGL, Freeman Swank. I don't hear anybody. I could probably turn that squelch up even a little bit more. Hey babe, finally made it up. It's a little bit rowdy at 1,200 feet or so, so I'm actually still climbing, but it's calming down. And this is the video from the gimbal. Hopefully it's a much better video. I can actually control the joystick here. Spin it with a joystick. So, straight ahead. Right there is Stoke Run. Does it look pretty smooth? Does my voice sound pretty smooth? Or smooth? Pretty clear? I got so many different processes going on here. Yeah, everybody left Stoke Run. Couldn't get up soon enough. I should have went up in there in the morning. Dang it. Well, lesson learned. Next time I fly in the morning. Let's see what this radio talk is all about here. Got some radio communications. How about, see if you guys can hear these tunes.
Unique current traffic, Camp 36, 3 miles up, and after a 45 speed down to 9 seconds.
No, there was some tunes, but apparently you can't play the radio while on Facebook Live. I'm going to turn that radio down a little bit. So I'm headed out to Pleasant Hill now. I'm going to set off the smoke at Pleasant Hill. There is one dirt bike out there. So here is Stoke Run. Oh, right there. Pretty sweet. Yeah, next time I'll come up in the morning when everybody's here. Oh, I'm climbing 230. I'm in a thermal. All right. So my plan is to head over to Pleasant Hill. I'm gonna set the smoke off. Yeah, right now I'm 1,300 feet. Jeez. Still climbing 200 feet, so very buoyant air over here. Very buoyant. Oh, got 4 on. Welcome aboard, Falcon 195, powered by a Mosquito NRG. Right now I'm flying at 1,400 feet AGL, above ground level. and we are climbing. If I let the bar out, 100. Ooh, man, I'm getting 150, 170, 220, 230. 230 was my best climb right there in some buoyant air, and I've got the engine idling down at 68, 6900. Let's check the engine temp. Oh yeah, 380. Perfect, perfect flight. I did put a colder spark plug in. I think I was running a VR87Y. I forget. It was a hotter plug. So I'm running a colder plug, and the engine's running colder too. Also, the air's cooler up here at 1500. So I gotta try and keep it down. Keep it down around 2000 or below, because I will lose signal on the Facebook Live. But so far, it's starting to calm down a little bit for me. The sketchy launch ended up kind of veering to the left just above the corn, and then I think it was a rotor kind of pushing me over, which is kind of good. I needed to get away from that tree line. Oh, there we go. Maybe that's better. I didn't have the mic. I didn't have the mic pointed at my mouth. But yeah, I had to get away from that tree line, and once I got away from the tree line, got some altitude, and climbed out pretty good. Now I just popped out of that buoyant air, so now I'm dropping 350 feet per minute. But it's nice and cool up here. I'm trying out all these new controls. What you're looking at right now is Facebook Live, and my phone is connected to a gimbal on my control bar. I've got my 360 Max. It looks like it's still recording. And then up above me, I have a GoPro Hero 12. So all the audio is now going to a handheld recording device on the back of my helmet. It's a digital recording device with a 1/8" jack input. So the audio coming out of my headphones has a 1/8" audio out. So anything that I hear in my headphones is transferred through that audio cable to this handheld recorder. And then post-production, I've got to line everything up. Hopefully that's not a pain in the butt. But I did forget to clap. So yeah, I did forget that. But it looks like there might be some boats out here on the lake. I don't know if you guys can see the lake there. I'll turn it up just a little bit. There's Pleasant Hill. Got a good amount of boats out here. Not many people on the beach, but whoa! Sink! Holy crap! That made my stomach queasy. That made my stomach queasy. Right below me is Pleasant Hill Golf Course. Check that out. Right there, Pleasant Hill Golf Course. Looks pretty sweet. Hopefully Shauna heals up here in the next couple weeks and we can start golfing again. But she did have double carpal tunnel surgery, so she's just now starting to be able to pull weeds in the flower bed. Now she's starting to use it. Be safe, you crazy kid. Thank you, sis. Yeah, I'm using a gimbal. Hopefully the video is a lot clearer. There's Pleasant Hill, and wow, the wind there's rowdy up here. I'm flying at 1550. I'm gonna come off the throttle a little bit and lose some altitude. But lake looks pretty busy. Got some boaters. Looks like the campgrounds are pretty full. A good place to test out this smoke. There we go. wind wants to pull it through the ring a little bit. But all right, I'm going to stay on the outside of the lake. We're flying at 1,500. We're dropping about 200 feet. Let's see if this camera will turn around. What's up? Oh, loving it up here. Perfect night for a flight. Welcome aboard. We're having some fun flying over top of Pleasant Hill. I think the camera will automatically spin back around after a certain amount of time. I think. Nobody wants to see my ugly mug. Huh, I thought it would. Alright, let me hit. There we go. Now it's spun back around. Whoa! Looks like there's a party going on below me. Alright, we're going to go down to idle, lose some altitude, and set this smoke bomb off. Just checking out some bailout fields, and unfortunately all of them have corn. There's one field's got beans on it. Usually to my left and behind me is a good bailout field, and it looks like it's got corn on it too. So there's corn everywhere. A lot of people down here skiing on the lake, enjoying life. I gotta check out my GoPros, see how they're doing. Oh. Alright, the black is still recording. Been 27 minutes. And the max is still recording. And we're back. Alright, we're back. We are back. Back in the saddle again. I'm back. Alright, I'm going to head out to Mohican Lodge. Just going to try and scope out a good place to set this smoke bomb off, and hopefully it works. Trying to lose some altitude. Let's check engine health. Spinning at 4,800 RPM. Oh, it's all the way down to 308. It's running really cool. So I think that was good to switch back to that colder spark plug. That's awesome. That's awesome. Spinning at 4,800. And my radio is going on and off. That's my Airband radio. Going to make a call out here.
Crawford County, November 7 Zulu Romeo, downwind for runway 9, Crawford County.
Crawford County. Man, this radio's picking up a long distance away. I could probably turn that squelch all the way up. Air traffic at Pleasant Hill Lake. Orange and white powered hang glider flying at 900 feet around the lake. Pleasant Hill Lake. Yeah, they're not, I probably should have specified 900 feet AGL. But, hey, I put the call out there. Everybody knows I'm out here. I'm down to 780. Flying over Mohican Lodge. I'm going to make the turn. Oh, there's somebody on the, is that a pickleball court? Basketball, pickleball, looks like pickleball. Yeah, I'm sinking pretty down, a lot. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to set it off at the beginning. Let me go the other way. Nope. I'll set it off right there at that campground and just kind of fly along the beach. But I am still sinking. I better get to zero sync before I set this thing off. Getting there. Alright, I'm gonna go down here to the dam, Pleasant Hill Dam. So this is my flying direction, what you're seeing on Facebook Live. Flying at 580, pretty much flying zero sync right here. Maybe a little bit of climb. Whoa, there's a lot of climb right there. Okay. Much bumpier tonight. Much more bumpy. Normally I don't launch until about 7 o'clock. So the air is a little bit more active than I expected. But it's not too bad. Still not too bad. Engine's running clean, smooth, no slippage of the clutch. Sounds fabulous so far. But I do want to get a little bit more altitude down here by the dam because I'm surrounded by woods here in Mohican. But check out the boat here. I don't know if you get to see that. There we go. Somebody's skiing. Ooh, I'm following them. Following. Yeah, it's bumpy. Bumpy. Got all these hills and valleys down below me. It's disturbing the air stream, so that's probably why it's a little bit more bumpy than normal. Here, I'm going to turn the phone, point it up. There's the dam. Pretty cool. I like this view so much more. Isn't that neat? Look down in the hole. I can see your hole. I can see your hole. Can I zoom in? Nope. Whoa. Won't let me zoom. Or will it? I don't know how to zoom. How cool is that? Love it. Love it. Alright, I'm going to fly around the east side of Pleasant Hill. And then I'll pull the smoke bomb when I get up to the first campground. And see what we see. But I got some climb. I'm back up to 1,000 feet. Now I got a tailwind. So you can see on that video, your Facebook Live, that the ground speed is picked up. So that's a pretty easy indicator that I have a tailwind. Alright. In and out of thermals. In and out of thermals. Definitely have to fly with two hands when it's this bumpy. For the most part, gotta pick a calm cycle if you need to standoff, but all good. Airspeed is 32 miles per hour over my wing. I'm climbing at about, well, pretty much zero sync because I'm tucking the bar to cut through this wind, or stay at this elevation. Yeah, it's a risky time of year to fly because all the fields have crops on them. So, yeah, if you have an engine out, you're going to get some scrapes. If you have to land in a cornfield, hopefully there's a bean field close. That's at least doable. You'll probably land on your face anyway. But I'm up at 900 feet. This says wind directions east, northeast. And yeah, that makes sense. It's actually pretty accurate. Alright, so I'm gonna come off the throttle a little bit. I want to let this smoke off here pretty soon. Let me turn this straight. It's kind of neat how it will focus on a specific thing and stay there. Alright, let's see how this goes. Got about 90 seconds of smoke. I'm dropping about 200 feet per minute. Got my hand on the smoke ring. And here we go. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nothing. Oh, that's a dud. What a dud. Is it a dud? I don't see any smoke. Well, it's a bummer. Oh, there's the smoke. It is smoking. Woohoo! There we go. We got smoke. Woohoo! Awesome. Yeah, baby. Let's get back into it. Oh, it's not very thick though. Not very thick. But we are smoking. Let me move this out. Can you guys see it? Well, I can smell it. I can certainly smell it. Oh, cool. Hopefully we got that caught on camera. Turn this around. Can you guys see the smoke? Over the beach. There, can you check it out? Can you see it behind me? Oh, I think it's out already. Oh, shoot. Hey, it worked though. That's cool. That's cool. It worked. I wonder, hopefully my GoPro 360 caught that. That was pretty neat. Oh. I love it. Love it. Love when a plan comes together. Sweet! That was awesome. Purple smoke. Oh, I feel like a little kid. Having so much fun. Alright, I'm going to get some climb up here. There we go. So fun. I see the smoke when I turn the camera around? Probably not, because I think actually GoPro Live shut down when I turned the camera around. So hopefully my 360 caught that. Surprisingly, how hard I had to pull that pretty hard. So I'm glad I mounted that farther back, or like up higher, because I was able to pull down and stop here instead of, if it was down here, I probably wouldn't be able to pull it down. So it actually worked exactly to plan. So cool. So cool. All right, I'm going to head over to Sean Dillon's. I'm going to go say hi to Sean over at Hidden Hollow Camp. I'm going to find Possum Run Road and just follow that over to the campground. Let out a little bit. There's a little bit better view of the sunset, maybe. There we go. It looks pretty cool, I think. Yeah, I've got this new gimbal, and it seems to be working pretty sweet. I can control it with a joystick now, and not necessarily have to fly around just to show you what I want you to see. All I have to do is just turn this gimbal. See, right there. Now I'm looking at my right side, and I'll turn it to the left, to the left, to the left. There is, whoa, there's a little turbulence with that. Yeah, so that's my variometer, this right here. It tells me my airspeed. This tells me mean sea level right here is 2,096 feet. That's mean sea level. That's, if you can't figure that out, above sea level. This next number that fluctuates, right now it's at 290 because I'm in a thermal. That's my climb rate. So I'm climbing at 290 feet. Well, now I'm at about 300 feet per minute. So I'm in some buoyant air. I'm going to come down off the throttle a little bit. All right, let me point that up a little bit more. There you go. Airspeed at 27, 26. That's miles per hour. So that's airspeed flowing through this propeller, this little mini propeller. That's telling me how fast the wind is going over top of my wing, or under my wing. So that's different than ground speed. Ground speed and airspeed, two different things. Because if I fly into the wind, my ground speed might be 5 miles per hour, but my airspeed still might be 27, because this wing will stall about 19 miles per hour. So if I let out and I cut the engine, if I let out on the bar, it'll trim speed probably about 21, 22, and that's just basically neutral, not pulling the bar in for more speed or anything. So, okay, and the next number is altitude 3. That says 1,200. That is how high I am above the ground. So that is different than mean sea level. The 1,200, this number here is basically what I always look at. I'm always looking at how high I am above the ground. This also has wind direction, 1 degree, or, yep. 1, I can't hardly read that. And then wind direction east, northeast. And then the bottom is tracking. So right now I'm tracking at 289. So pretty much due west is my heading. Tracking, heading, same thing. And whoa! I don't know why that just spun around like that. Oh, I'm upside down. And this is me not flying upside down. Sorry. I don't know how I did that. How did I do that? There. I think that's I don't even know what is going on. Shoot. Did I mess something up? Oh, I messed something up. No. No. Oh, there we go. Now we're back. I screwed something up on the gimbal. But all good. Anybody guess where I'm at? Pretty view from a flying weed eater. Isn't that amazing? Crazy that I can haul a plane in a car, assemble it, and then fly like the wind. Oh, somebody's got a nice bonfire going. Here, I'll see if you guys can see that. Got a little bonfire going up there. Alright, does anybody know where I'm at? Because I don't. Shauna, you should know where I'm at. You used to live on this road below me. Oh, let's see, anybody hanging out at Mount G's. It's a little bit farther ahead. All right, I think I actually passed Pleasant Hill, or Pleasant Hill. I actually passed Hidden Hollow. I'm on the back side of it. Let's see what we see over here. I might have to tighten up this clamp. The phone keeps sliding down. Put a stronger clamp on it or something. So, how am I not seeing the observatory? Maybe I'm not where I think I am. I don't think I am where I think I am. I'm lost. I am lost. Well, I can see Lucas from here. Nice bailout field right here below me. Right there. Nice place to land if I get into trouble. Although I might get raped by a bull. I don't know what's worse. Crash landing or, well, you know. Okay. Now, I know where I'm at. This is where the tornado came through a few years ago. You can still see the damage on the top of the trees. So it's been a few years and it still looks like the trees are stripped. Don't make me read all that. I gotta fly. Alright, let's get my bearings. Okay, here we are. There's the observatory straight ahead. So right there, the observatory. That's Hidden Hollow Camp, the pool. Not sure if Sean is out. I should have texted him. Look at that. Beautiful. So I'm staying about 1,300 feet. I'm gonna give the engine a little bit of a rest. But there, check that out. I can turn down. Ooh, a little too fast. There we go. That's the observatory. Right there. Here's the lodge. On your left. Hidden Hollow Camp Lodge. And there's the pool. Might just jump in from here. Nice basketball, tennis court down below too. Sweet. The wind is finally calming down. Feeling comfortable up here now. Here's the new horse barn. Slow connection because of Mohican area and Hollow Camp area. Really sucks for signal. But that's good for campers because then they're not as likely to get on their phones. Enjoy camp. And we're coming up on the two ponds at the campground. We used to camp out at these ponds when we were younger. Actually, all over these woods we used to camp quite a bit. Ride four-wheelers. Oh, I remember Sean and Scott and Tom. They were the only ones that had snowmobiles in the area, and they would pull our asses up and down those roads at lightning speed. I thought I was going to die a few times. But hey, you ain't living if you ain't near death. That's the dumbest thing I ever said in my life. Check that out. That's pretty cool. Looks like a bunch of kayaks down there. I gotta figure out how to zoom. I don't know how to zoom. Maybe you can't zoom. Oh, you can zoom. Ha! Check it out. I just zoomed. Look at that. Very cool. Very cool. Alright, I'm gonna turn the radio back on, my Airband radio, just to hear what I need to hear. Probably should turn up the squelch. Because it's kind of popping and beeping and stuff. Alright, squelch is up to 15. It's locked. I thought it was locked. Should be locked. No, I gotta hold it. Gotta hold it a few seconds. I'm still on channel 122.8, which is the channel for Swank Airfield and basically local traffic in this area. Alright, I'm gonna zoom back out, I think. Oh, there we go. That down there below me is the Legacy. That's where my little buddy lives, Jackson, one of my drum students. Flying over top of Possum Run Road right now. And that's Hidden Hollow Camp. We are on the south side of Hidden Hollow Camp now. Try a little zoom in maybe. Nope. Hard to do when I'm bouncing around up here. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, shoot. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and head back. I don't know what my co-pilot is thinking, how late it is, but all right, I'm going to try playing some music. I'll probably lose you on the live stream, but I want to see what this music sounds like. So I'll be back. I've been flying for an hour. My GoPro Max appears like it's still recording. I'm going to go ahead and get some altitude. Looks like the Hero 12 is still recording. Awesome. Let's put some music on. I can control the volume on my headset. There we go. Smashing Pumpkins. Alright, we're climbing about 200 feet. 200 feet per minute. Alright, I think I need to keep this microphone closer to my mouth. You guys can hear me better with the music and the engine running, my Airband radio popping in and out. But I got the squelch up all the way on my Airband radio, so hopefully we're in good shape there. I'm gonna turn the music down just a little bit. There we go, music is down. Headed towards Belleville right now. A little bit of 3 days grace about that. So I did have a successful smoke activation. Purple smoke came out the back. It looked pretty awesome. Hopefully the GoPro caught all that, and I'll go ahead and edit the video when I get home. And it looked pretty sweet from here. Like I was looking over my shoulder, I could see the not very thick is the bad thing. I don't know what it looks like on the ground. Maybe next time I'll let somebody know. But hopefully this fall for football season, I'll set off the green smoke. I still have my green smoke left, so I'm saving that for a good flying night for football season. So that little chirping, popping is my Airband radio. So I got the Airband radio turned up a little bit loud, just so we can hear it. I'm at 2,000 feet. I'm gonna keep climbing. Check the engine temp. About 400. the squelch all the way up to 15, and I'm still picking up traffic from like 20 miles away. I might just put my regular antenna on my phone or on my radio, because right now I've got it hooked up. Oh, in and out of the thermal. Right now I've got it hooked up to. There's
What team? We got a helicopter crossing over the field at 2500.
Helicopter close. I got to hook up to an antenna line that runs up my hang strap, my main hang strap. So it's picking up a lot of traffic, and I don't really care to hear things that are 10 miles away. I'd rather hear what's locally. So I'll probably just put my antenna on my radio that came with it, and just use that. But yeah, so right now we're flying over top of Belleville, on the east side of Belleville, and got the tunes on. Got my Airband radio coming through the headset. This is so I really haven't promoted this headset yet. This is a new headset I got from Brian Robinson, which is PPG Smoke Headset. He also he also sells actually PPG Smoke, which you have to drill a little port into your exhaust pipe, and it's a little pump that pumps in oil into your exhaust, and it's so hot it superheats it and basically just smokes. But there's not a good way to rig that up on my unit, so I went with ring pull smoke effect that I just used tonight, and it worked flawlessly. So love it when a plan comes together. The bad thing is it only lasts for 90 seconds, and it's a one-time use. I'm up here at 2,500 feet, climbing at about 120 feet per minute. Been flying for about, let's see if the time, 6:40, about an hour or so, a little over an hour. So these songs that you're listening to, and these are the new songs that my son's band and I are going to be learning, along with some more originals. So don't know how well that's coming through. It is getting chilly up here at 2,600 feet. And music is cranked. I don't even think that's as loud as it can go. Let's see how loud we can pump it. That's loud. Oh, that sounds awesome in this headset. Man. Sounds awesome in this headset. Woo! Rock on! Yeah! Oh, my friend! Alright, highly suspect. 2,600 feet, we are jamming. Woo! Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's how you rock. Woo! Little one. I love it. Boy, that gives me pumped. All right, let us turn it down. Woo! Awesome. There we go. That was awesome. Let's get up to 3,000 feet. So far, all the controls are working fantastic. If I leave that music on too long, I'll probably get hit with a copyright strike, but I don't care. I'll just make it private and watch it for myself. I cannot believe how cold it is up here. Alright, I'm going to come off the throttle a little bit, give the engine a rest. We're at about 400. Still alright. A little bit warm, but we're good. We're still climbing. We're still climbing. Broken home. A little bit of Papa Roach for you. Now, I don't know how to advance. Do I hold it down? Oh, I do. Just hold the button down and it advances. So that's good to know. Alright, we're going to hit 3,000 feet on the way back. Ground speed is really slow. So, pretty much flying right into a headwind. We're flying 2,700 feet. I'm just going to make a radio call, make sure everybody knows I'm tooling around up here. Belleville air traffic, orange and white powered hang glider, flying east of Belleville by 1 mile, headed towards Freeman Swing. Belleville air traffic. I'm flying at 27 AGL, 2,700 feet AGL, Belleville air traffic. Let's go check out Clear Fork FFA that they carved in the field here across from the football field. Oh, this is nice. Nice cool air. 2,700 feet. Airspeed is 27 miles per hour. Spinning about 7,300 RPM. And the engine is below 380. So, I'll take it. Awesome. Awesome. Check that out. That's pretty cool. I got to get on the north side of it so you can read it the way it was meant to be read. But it says Clear Fork, or actually CFFA, Clear Fork Future Farmers of America. Let me turn this radio down just a little bit. Music. There we go. Music is down. So you can see
traffic, Delta 565 for golf is upwind for 10.
Son of a gun, that scared the shit out of them. I had it up a little bit too high. Again, that's traffic. Sounded like maybe Canton even. No, that's too far away. Alright, anyway. That's better. That's a better volume. Alright, we're good. Hopefully got all the volumes mixed good. But why is 97 East shut down there past the high school? Are they digging across the road or something? But anyway, we're up here at 2,800 feet. And right here below me you can see FFA. CFFFA.
Water traffic, Skyhawk 733, Bravo 0, left crossing runway 20 Water.
I'm I'm not making out what traffic call or who they're calling out to. It might be clearer than what I'm hearing in my headphones. I'll listen back to it.
Farmington County traffic, air tractor 6 Charlie Whiskey 2 miles to the west of the airport, southbound 2000 feet, Farmington County.
All right, CF, FFA, woo! Go future farmers, baby. Let's see, are we at 3,000 yet?
Bravo, Kilo, left down runway 20, Wazoo.
2,900. I'm going to check my GoPros. It is nice having this helmet that doesn't have the face shield or the face protector. My phone will unlock just by looking at it now. Before it was a pain in the ass. I couldn't do that. Let's check my GoPros. Ah, good. Still recording. My Hero 12 Black above me is at 1 hour and 12 minutes, and I have 100% battery. So I got it plugged into an external battery pack, and it hasn't lost any battery. That's awesome. Let's go to GoPro. GoPro 360. I'm getting a text from Dr. Dawson, my buddy Rob. He's a pilot. Only he's a real pilot. He flies real airplanes. Yeah, awesome dude though. He's the one that performed the surgery on my wife's carpal tunnel and just did an amazing job. So very thankful for good friends. Grew up with his wife Stacy Ellis, which is now Stacy Dawson, obviously. And she's a fantastic person. She always has been. So yeah, very thankful for them. He was just asking where I'm at. He says he can hear me, but I don't know where he's at. But anyway, the GoPro 360 has been recording for 1 hour and 14 minutes, so that means I've been flying for about 1 hour and 14 minutes. And loving it. So far, I think I got the GoPros figured out. Alright. Somebody got a picture of me. Oh, that might be Fraser. Oh. What? Where you at, Rob? Huh. Wonder where he is located. Alright, I'm pretty much back to Swank Airfield. I'm flying at 3,200. Wow, got some good lift and didn't even realize it. So I'm flying up 3,200 feet. The airstrip is just below me. I'm going to come off the throttle a little bit. Alright, where's our engine health? We're spinning 6,700 and engine temp. Oh, that's all the way down to 370 already. That's awesome. Awesome. Everything is just working out swell. In-laws on Honey Creek. Awesome. Nope. Awesome, dude. Let me fly that way. Oh, that's Honey Creek. Oh, do I have... I might. I don't know if I got time to fly all the way back to Honey Creek and back to the LZ. Honey Creek. Alright, let's give it a shot. What the hell? I'm at 3,300 feet. We'll pretty much come off the throttle. I don't have Apple Maps. I have Google Maps. But I'm headed your way. I'm at 3,300 feet, and I'm tucking the bar. All right, headed back. Honey Creek. Okay, so getting a lot of back and forth travel time. Just left Belleville. Headed back to Honey Creek Road, which is about 6 miles. We are diving down, so I'm tucking the bar. I'm dropping about 520 feet per minute, but my ground speed is pretty hot. So I should get to Honey Creek fairly quick. It's just going to be another struggle getting back. But the later it gets, the calmer the air has been. I should have wore long sleeves. I am chilly. Probably got snot falling out of my nose onto people's heads down below me. All right, I'm following Honey Creek. I'm just not sure where it lives. So I'll have to go GoPro. I'll have to go GoPro Live, Facebook Live, and have him tell me where I'm at. He sent me a pin, but I don't have Apple Maps. I use Google Maps. I suppose I should join the club. So Stacy actually used to live right here on Honey Creek, so my guess is that's where they're at. And I think they lived up in the woods here on top of the hill. If I remember correctly, it's been so long. I think I'm flying over top of it. All right. Maybe down there? I think they live there. I don't know. We're live again. I was just talking to my buddy, Dr. Rob Dawson. He said he was over here somewhere on Honey Creek, trying to figure out where that is, where he is on Honey Creek. But anyway, if you're out here, Rob, let me know. Let me I'm gonna go back to text, so I'll probably lose you. Sorry. Oh well, I don't know where he's at. And he's not texting back. Hey buddy, I flew down here. I think you're at Stacy's mom and dad's, so look up. I gotta head back though. Later on. Safe flying, brother. Alright, headed back. My guess is the texts aren't going through because I'm up here at 1,000 feet. I'm just gonna wave to everybody, because I'm not sure where you're at, Rob. Sorry, dude. I'm gonna have to download the Apple Maps so I can get those pins that you sent me. If anybody sends me a pin location, I'll be able to see where they're at. All right. Got some decent climb. Doing good. Definitely have to get a tighter clamp for this gimbal, because it keeps sliding down. Alright, I'm approaching the high school. No action really going on there, but... Oh, there's Batman. There's Batman. We used to party over here in this area when we were kids. Years and years ago. Alright, I see Swank Airfield straight ahead. The youth soccer fields right here. Belleville Trailer Park there. You pretty much seen this whole area up at 3,000 feet. Yeah, this thing is really loose now. Oh, shoot. Yep, gotta fix that. Been a nice flight. Little rowdy start, but Well worth it. All right, now we're going to look at Clear Fork FFA from down here at 800 feet. We're at 800 feet. And let's check that out. Ooh, that looks like a eagle below me, or osprey. Beautiful field. Look at that. Sweet. Now all they need is a tennis court. A proper tennis court. Alright. Making a turn to the east. Gonna fly over Clear Fork FFA. Man, they did a phenomenal job. I don't know how they keep those vines so straight. That's amazing. That's amazing. Good work, fellas and fellettes. That's awesome. Check it out. Feeding America right there. Good work. That's awesome. Love it. Can't love that enough. And they're underappreciated, that's for sure. People think their food just magically appears in grocery stores. A lot of sweat, tears, and hard work goes into providing for the country. All right. Let's make a beeline back to Swank Airfield, or 600 feet AGL. All right. We're back. We were watching you on Facebook. Oh, okay. Well, I'm back on Facebook, Rob. Awesome. I flew down Hundy Creek Road. I was actually back at the LZ, and man, flying conditions are perfect because I got to Hundy Creek really quick, and I've got great ground speed coming back. So air is perfect tonight. I mean, other than my clamp is let loose a little bit. It's sliding too much on my phone. So when I go live on Facebook, it's sliding a little bit, so I have to hold it up right now, but I'll get that fixed. Other than that little minor issue, it's been a fantastic flight. Testing out all my GoPros, testing out my new Smoke PPG headset. So I've got the audio coming out of my headset going into a digital recorder mounted to the back of my helmet, and the video from my GoPro 360 on my right, and I've got a GoPro Hero Black 12 on the right above me for a perspective. I just have to line up all the audio with the video. So it might be cumbersome to get that done. It might be a pain in the ass, but hopefully the final product will be pretty sweet. I'm going to fly over top of Matt Oyster here. I don't know if he's home or if he's outside, but I'm waving to anybody. I don't see anybody. All right. So straight ahead, let me turn this there. Using my GoPro or my gimbal that my phone is mounted to, and I can control my gimbal with a joystick, so I can turn it left and right and let you guys see what I see. And so far it seems to be pretty sweet. Hopefully you guys like the view. And the nice thing is I can, wherever I stop my gimbal, it should stay at that position. So right now I'm actually flying to the south and it's pointing to the east. So I'm gonna make a left-hand turn, and my gimbal should stay pretty much, maybe not. Okay, I have to have it on a different setting. Alright, I'm learning a little bit. But pretty much already back to the LZ. I'm going to be able to land and hopefully get everything broke down and packed up and still have some sunlight. I haven't done that in a while. But there's Swank Airfield straight ahead. So that's my approach. You guys see what I see. How long have I been flying? Well, I can't really change my view, otherwise Facebook Live will shut down. But yeah, I'm flying at 6:35. Let me check the windsock. You guys, that's the bike trail there going over the river, Clear Fork River. So I wonder if I can zoom in again. Oh, Rob just sent another text, a video. Oh, cool. I gotta check that out when I land. All right, so there's my car. Oop, this joystick is touchy. And there's the windsock. Looks like wind is pretty much nil on the ground. So I should have made a 45 across the field here. All right, there's the world famous Butler, Ohio. All right, we're back at the LZ, Shauna. Oh, I'm probably gonna land here pretty soon, get tore down, and pack up and head home here shortly. So, co-pilot, how long have I been flying? Have you been paying attention? My wife is my co-pilot, in case you haven't figured that out. She's always the one telling me to head back because I've been flying too long. I'm going to run out of gas. Huh. Maybe I'll just climb until I run out of gas then, since I'm here at the LZ and it's early. Let's see how the engine's... Oh, running cool. Nice and cool. Yeah, so I've got to fix, my clamp keeps sliding, so that's why it's kind of tilting one way or another. I got to tighten that clamp somehow, so it'll slide and give you a terrible video. See, it's sinking. I'm melting! I'm melting! Flying at 800 feet AGL, boxing the field, climbing out to 3,000. Alright, just going to climb out to maybe 3,000.
Global County traffic, 14503, flying 8 miles due west, inbound, left downwind 5.
Yeah, that's not even around me. Not even close. So, we'll just keep tooling around. I'm pretty sure the pattern elevation is 1,000 feet here at Freeman Swing. So I'm still below the pattern, but gotta keep an eye out anyway. Right now I'm about 900, so nice clear night or evening, late afternoon. Visibility is probably, oh gosh, 50 miles, I bet. I mean, it's really beautiful. I don't know, what do you guys think? What do you guys think visibility is tonight? I didn't check my forecast on my app, but I feel like I can see forever.
Traffic, we're about 5 to the southwest. We're going to fly left overhead, brake and full copy. County Party Crash.
Got a radio call there. We'll turn that down just a little bit. But yeah, I don't think you guys can hear my radio calls. You can only hear my voice. My radio calls will come over the air on my YouTube videos, because all the audio that goes into my headphones is transmitted through an 1/8" jack into a digital recorder mounted on the back of my helmet, and then I got to line up the audio with the video. But I'm going to climb out here. I'll probably lose you at 2,000 feet. I'm just going to climb out till I run out of fuel and glide safely back to Earth. So if I lose you at 2,000, thanks for flying along on the Falcon 195, powered by Mosquito NRG. And we will talk soon. If I lose you, if not, stay with me. Cool thing on my launch, hopefully I can see it with my GoPro, but I flew over top a couple ospreys. Rod Frazier down here, I think his name is Rod. Oh, I hope I'm right. I'll just call him Frazier. He said that there's ospreys and bald eagles down here too, so I actually have seen the bald eagle last year. I don't know if I saw it this year. I flew pretty early. I don't think I saw it, but not a good climb. I'll let the bar out. We're climbing about, looks like 200 feet per minute. And we're up above the pattern.
We're about 1 mile to the west. We're going to enter upwind and left overhead brake, full stop egress.
Wonder if I could fly this just with the joystick. It's a little bit too flexible. Probably break off. Although the clamp is metal, so it should be okay. Ugh. My feet are a little bit sore. I have a bad tendency to push down with my feet to keep my shoulders up into the harness. I probably don't need to do that. Let's see if I can just relax my feet. That might be a little better. Looks like I'm fighting back, fighting down a puke. No, just kidding. It looks like GoPro 360 still recording.
Traffic,
Got another radio call.
Is 12 miles northeast. We're going to enter 45 for 7 full stop southbound. Union County traffic, Chris, 5-man hotel. Word left overhead brake, enter left downwind, full stop egress.
Yeah, that sounds like Wadsworth air traffic. I can't believe I'm picking that up. I got the squelch turned all the way up on my radio, and I'm still picking up Wadsworth. So I'm going to go to my the antenna that came with the radio. Right now my antenna is hooked up to there's a wire on my harness. So that wire actually might be picking up some interference with my engine. I'll just go to a regular antenna. Hopefully that sounds better. Been close to an hour and a half. Okay. Well, the good thing is I'm flying over top of the airfield. Uh-oh, low battery. Got a low battery on my phone. So you might not see the landing because I'm up here at 1,800 feet.
You got a traffic.
Alright.
5 Hotel, we'll turn left base, full stop, base crash.
Take a look around. Take a look around. Take a look around with me. Will it turn all the way around? Yeah, that's cool. It turns quite a bit. Oh, I got the low fuel line is on. Alright, low fuel light is on, so I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. You can see my fuel light blinking here. What if I flip this around? Blinky, blinky. Ooh. Blinky, blinky. I better start thinking about my approach and my DBF. Later. Go ahead and land this puppy. I'm going to cut the engine. Let's try a restart. Alright. Alright, the engine is off. We're gliding. Choke is back up, so I should have a flawless restart. I'm going to have to let go of my phone because the clamp is not working very well. Alright, we're having a peaceful glide now at 1,800 feet. Prop brake is disengaged, so I can restart here. And let's try a restart. The only bad thing is with these headphones is that it's hard to hear the engine. So we'll see how this goes. Nice. Restart successful. That's what I like to see. Right. Let's come off the throttle again. Woo! You can feel that when you come off the throttle, it just the nose pitches over, you know, to all right, let's let the bar out. I'm going to cut the engine again. All right, engine's off. Let's see where my trim speed is set on this glider. So check trim speed, and I got a lot of drag too because I don't have the prop brake engaged, and I got this silly ass phone hanging down here. Oh, I got a natural left hand, unless it's just a little bit of that's a little bit of wind pushing me. So who knows? Let's see. Let's try and square this back up. Alright, trim speed 22 miles per hour is my trim speed, and I'm not sure if that's a left hand. I do have a little bit of a left hand turn on this glider. A little bit of a left hand turn. Let me go get it started right and Let's see if it comes back to the left. No hands, Ma. 22 miles per hour trim speed. And it's starting to come back to the left. So I got a little bit of a left-hand turn on this thing. Okay. I wonder if I can do a manual full start. Oh shit! Manual full start worked.
Disconnected.
But my phone is on the ground. Holy shit. Well, that's what happens when you use a bum clamp. But I think I know where it went. Well, that was a successful start. A successful full start. Ah, this damn thing. If this was up where it's supposed to be, that wouldn't have happened. That was funny. It's way back in the field, so nobody's gotten, you know, there's no risk anybody getting hurt. But I better land now and go hunting for my phone. Oh, what a dumbass. Alright, let's shut it down and we're going to set up our landing. Alright, landing gear. Got hung up. Landing gears down, confirmed. Prop brake engaged. Alright. I'm still at 800 feet. Damn it. I got to figure out a way to tie that phone to the harness or the clamp. Feet. Whoa. Funny stuff. Feet. All right, let's turn on our base. That's our downwind. Now we're on our base. I might do another little S turn. All right, let's get straightened up. All right, on my feet. Long walk back. Good landing.
Everything was perfect except for my fucking phone falling off. So we're gonna do some hunting. I know where it went though.